am going to be doing a test card on some leather that I actually got from, here, let me show you. Move this back. I got this leather from Lonestar Adhesive. It is the black leather, so if it's hard to see, I apologize. I already have it set up on here. We're gonna do a material test on light burn. I had some people asking me how to do a material test for my last video, so I am a very new light burn user, so we're gonna try to show you today. I'm gonna go over to the computer. I'm actually gonna show you what to do. Okay, so let's actually go into the material test. I'll show you how to get there. So you wanna come up here to laser tools, and you wanna go down to material test. And then this little box is gonna pop up, and this is where we're gonna kind of do all of the settings for the material test. So I like to do the preset for the engrave. Now with leather, it's gonna be a little different. You really don't need that much power, and you do actually kind of want a little bit more speed. So I'm gonna have to change these a little bit more. So for the count, that's just for how many rows of like little engraved tiles that the material test is gonna do. So I'm gonna keep that at 10, and this is gonna be the speed. For the speed, I'm actually gonna go up to, let's say 500 to, or you know what, let's go to 300, and then let's go all the way up to as fast as it could go. Why not, right? So I think it's like 1500. Okay, so we're gonna do that. We're gonna keep the height at 5 millimeters. That's just like the actual like height of the test grid. And then I am gonna set mine, I want mine to be a little closer to the right hand side at the bottom, because I feel like that's kind of where I need it to be, just to make sure my tests are accurate here. So I'm gonna move the Y and X axis, move this up a little bit. And then what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna quick frame. I just wanna make sure I'm in the right spot. Now that we have that side done, we're gonna come over and we're gonna keep the lines 10 for power. So we're gonna do 10 lines so we can see where we're at. The minimum power, I don't think, I'm gonna actually do like 5%. And I'm only gonna go up to, I'm gonna say like 50, because I really don't even think I'm gonna need that much power, but with the speed, maybe I can find something that's a little faster. So we'll just keep it at that. The width, we're gonna do 5 millimeters again, and then the X center, I already kind of moved my material test where I wanted to go. We're gonna, so now we are going to, I previewed it. This is what it's gonna look like. Let me flip this over. So it's gonna do these little boxes, it's gonna engrave, and it's gonna kind of show you what power you should be using as to what speed. So it is a really helpful tool. It says it's gonna take about 5 minutes, but let's actually change a couple more settings. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go into edit text setting, and I'm gonna make sure that this is in fill. Fill is gonna be your engrave, and then line is gonna be your cut. So if you're coming from Xtool, XCS software, it's gonna be a little different, the wording, so just keep that in mind. This is gonna be my speed and my max power. Minimum power, I kind of just keep it the way it is. I don't want any air when I'm engraving, so I do turn it off so that way it's set just like to a super low air. It just kind of keeps my lens cleaner. And then for the power and the speed for this, I'm just gonna kind of keep it the same, because I really don't know what my settings are yet for it. So we're just gonna kind of keep it the way it is. So hit okay, and then you're gonna wanna enable a border. So what that means is that it's gonna cut out around the material test, so you could take it off the material. And then you can kind of have it on the side just in case anything happens to your material settings in your computer. Then you actually have the material already set, and then you can just go back in and type it in. So we're gonna edit border settings, and I usually like the way that they have it, so I'm just gonna keep it at 15 and 80. It's at line, and it's got high air. You wanna make sure you have high air when you are cutting. Now that that's done, I'm gonna preview it one more time. Now you'll be able to see that there is a line to cut out. It's gonna take about 7 minutes, which is fine. Hit okay. I'm gonna send the file. It is going to send it as just like a light burn file, which is fine. I just always do that. So hit okay. And then we're gonna pop over to the machine. Now we're at the machine, and we're gonna actually frame it out, okay? So I wanna make sure, again, that it's going where it needs to go. You can see the file already went over here. So the frame button is right here, so we're just gonna hit that, and it's gonna come over and it's gonna frame where that test grid's gonna go. So that's perfect. So now we want to autofocus. So I'm gonna hit AF up top, and I'm gonna hit OK. And what it's gonna do is it's gonna autofocus. And it's gonna just make sure that the material is the height that it needs to be for it to be as accurate as possible. Now all we're gonna do is we're gonna close the lid and we're gonna hit start. Can we all just appreciate how fast this thing is? Like, oh my god. Coming from the X-Tool P2, like, which only I think its max was like 600. This is 1500 and I'm just like, whoa. Like, wow. Here's how it turned out. I love, love, love because I can use the 1500 millimeter per second up top here. I'm liking that and the, what is it, 20 power? Yeah, I'm really liking that setting right there. It makes it, it's like super bold. So hopefully we can do that. And then I could show you guys how one of my patches actually came out. All right, well, thanks for watching my video. But if you need anything from me, please let me know. You can comment below or you can send me a message and I'll answer as fast as I can. All right, thanks guys.